Hey everyone, it's Sean Panosian here from Guaranteed Rate. A recession does not equal a housing crisis. Please remember I said this. Watch this video, okay? Yesterday, we got news that for the second straight quarter in a row, U.S. gross domestic product fell. It fell by about 1% in the second quarter of this year, following 1.5% the first quarter of the year. How we typically watch for growth in our country is by measuring gross domestic product. How we typically define a recession is 2 quarters of back-to-back slow growth. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with right now. Recession fears are looming. The media is going to jam it down your throat. We're in a recession. Okay, so remember, slowdown of growth was expected. We've been waiting for this the whole time. Our economy was infused with stimulus cash, with all-time low rates, supply chain issues, which created massive demand. Well, at some point, that demand is going to wane, and that's what we're dealing with right now. It's not crashing, it's just slowing, okay? So this was expected, but this doesn't mean that our housing market's gonna crash, and I'm gonna talk to you why. Here's why our housing market is not gonna crash. There's virtually no default out there. This isn't 2007 and 2008 where there were short sales, foreclosures, more homes for sale than people that wanted to buy them. The affordability and creditworthiness of our US housing market is the strongest it's ever been. Think about everybody that has a house out there. They've got super low, all-time low 30-year fixed rate mortgages. So the affordability of people actually in their homes is super, super low. The mortgages that were written over the course of the last 10 years, credit scores are higher than ever. Income's never been more detailed, reviewed. Same thing with assets. You know, the qualification of mortgages is much, much thorough and strict than it had ever been. So the creditworthiness of all the homeowners out there is the highest it's ever been, okay? Unemployment is at super low levels. In fact, there's a shortage of workers in our country. Unemployment's almost at 3%. So everybody's working, income's up. Okay, equity levels are at all-time highs. So if somebody does get in trouble, lost a job or something unforeseen happens, they're not going to short sell or foreclose or default. They're just going to put their house in the market and sell it, and there's going to be 1 million people lined up to buy it. Okay, inventory is still at all-time low levels. Okay, we're not at a 1 or 2 month supply that we were for the last few years, but we're at a 3 month supply. A normal market, a buyer and seller market, or a neutral market is a 6 to 7 month supply. There's way more demand. The population of our country and the housing available in our country has never had a wider gap. There's way more people in our country that want to buy houses. Demographics, first-time home buyers, the biggest population of home buyers ever, and it's the strongest group of first-time home buyers we've ever had. Okay, now one more point. Going back to 1960, we've had 9 recessions, and only one of them have home prices depreciated. And that was the one caused by housing in 2007, 2008 by the subprime meltdown, okay? In all other recessions, home prices have increased moderately, and they've increased aggressively following the recession. So don't listen to the noise. That's what's gonna happen. We are technically in a recession, the way it's defined, okay? But our housing market is super, super strong. Don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to fear. Don't let it take you. It's more important than ever to stay in this market. Remember, over the course of time, wealth has been created through homeownership. It's been the biggest avenue for wealth, probably better than any other avenue that we've seen in our lifetimes. So stay the course. If you want to talk about this more, hit me up. shant@rate.com is my email, or direct message us through one of our social media platforms. Happy to discuss with you in more detail. Thanks, everybody. Good luck out there.